Welcome back, everybody, to the CORSAIR DreamHack Masters Dallas 2019 here in the Lone Star State, which is, of course, the official nickname of this state that we're in right now. It's actually the largest in the lower 48 now that I think about it.
Damn.
And that means that it's pretty easy to get lost around here, especially if you find your way through the brackets all the way to the end, and it's now Liquid being FaZe. Someone's taking an L here. Someone is not where they want to be. Of course, we have a fantastic best of 3 on our hands to determine who will be winning in this matchup, and both teams looking to be at good strength here. Joining us now on the desk will be Chad Burchill, alongside now of Jacob Vinicky. Now that I can say everybody's last name right.
It's beautiful. The Pimp.
Yeah, pretty much. Pimp and Sponge will be breaking this one down with me. Guys, Liquid FaZe, a lot on the line here. This is for a good berth within the arena itself.
Yeah, normally when we have this tournament format, we're doing the loser games at this time, right? We're doing the teams who are getting eliminated, the ones who are still marching forward. But this time we actually get the, I guess it's almost like a blockbuster, right? Because it's 2 teams that are already going to be in the arena tomorrow. It's just, do they want the semi spot, or are they going to be content with the quarterfinals? And if I'm FaZe here, I get a free swing at the Kings right now. I get a free swing at the top seeded team in the tournament.
Well, the thing about FaZe, and we were kind of talking about it, Intel Grand Slam and FaZe used to be something that kind of went together. Now it's Liquid in the Intel Grand Slam. But this would be a true statement. This would be the step in the right direction back to that path.
This will be the first real test for FaZe, because let's be honest, the teams they played so far in this tournament has been filled with stand-ins, so they haven't really been tested by any real team so far. And as you said, now they get to play the Kings, they get to play what is currently the 2nd best team in the world, and potentially en route to be the best.
Well, you talk about Kings, and I just want to see where we're landing on these vetoes. I think that's exactly what we need to start right now. We've got this cool little graphic right here, so we might as well see where it does end up. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Okay, I think the ban's going to be Overpass going out for FaZe, and Liquid are going to ban Train. The reason I say Overpass for FaZe is because in the last 5 series that they played with Neo in the team, they banned Overpass in the first phase every single time. The only time that they haven't was against VP, where they actually banned Vertigo and they picked Overpass. So yeah, they'll get rid of Overpass. It used to be a strong map for FaZe, so they're moving away. They're changing their map pool. The picks here, I think, will be Dust2 for FaZe. That's been a comfortable choice for them, something they can get a lot done on, quite dynamic. And then you get a choice if you're Liquid. They've been practicing Vertigo online.
Please, Vertigo.
Or is it Nuke? It's Vertigo or Nuke. It's between the 2. I think Nuke would be a safer bet, and it will be Nuke. So then the last map, you know, what are we looking between here? It can be an Inferno or a Mirage would be comfortable for both teams, at least historically speaking. We still don't know a huge amount about this this FaZe roster because we're learning every day as they learn.
Yeah, and they have a new leader at the helm, which does kind of leave us up to interpretation here.
Inferno.
Vertigo's out. Damn it, FaZe, just ruining our Thursday. So we're going to Inferno with that last map. Dust2 Nuke before that. Guys, what are we thinking?
But there's a big problem in this video, right? Because if your best go-to map is Dust2 against Team Liquid, you're already playing from behind, I feel. Because Liquid is by no means a bad Dust2 team. I know FaZe have been looking okay on Dust2. You said it yourself, you have Neo in now to the lineup. Dust2 is probably one of those maps that is easy to integrate into the new playstyle they want to sort of like try to play. But playing Dust2 against Team Liquid, that's not easy.
Well, Chad, you talk a little bit about playing Dust2 with Liquid and FaZe. I mean, I think you have a pretty decent comparison, a pretty good breakdown.
Yeah, we got a clip here. Now, this is a game from FaZe versus G2, and what I want to talk about here is this smoke. You're going to see it get thrown round after round. Now, you need to notice it's not the same round you see it getting thrown. This is part of their default. They threw this in, I think it was 11 rounds out of 15 T sides, right? So they've thrown this time and time again, which is part of their default. Something to note here is this masks the long push for the CT. They hear the smoke coming, they hear it land, they know if an attack's coming with one simple flash, they have to use a lot of utility. FaZe either use it to push out to the bin, or they use it just to mask their presence, keep the long guys busy while they go for a B pounce, something along those lines. Now, when we get to the end of these smokes, they're slowly going to trickle through. The next bit that we're going to highlight will be Liquid, who in their game against Lucid Dream, something I was noticing there, was the way that they were using their Molotovs. So this smoke here from FaZe Clan, it's part of the default, it's part of the round. They're running, now I didn't want to call Olaf out here, but he kind of missed that one. He was the only one to miss. But when you do this, this is part of the consistency of T-sided rounds. It's very important to be able to do this kind of stuff and make your rounds all look very similar. When you're able to use it to your advantage, bust out long behind it, the CTs get a bit lazy, they expect it to come on in, you can take advantage of that position almost for free.
I mean, what we're looking at is a system of constants and variables, right? I mean, this is basically what we're watching in real time.
This is the Molotovs that I was talking about with with Liquid. Now you can see here the normal hut Molotov, but it's the second one that bounces out. So teams now, they throw a simple flash or a simple, set of flashes and smokes and push out to the bin. Liquid, when they feel threatened, you'll see only one flash is coming over here, but they still feel threatened enough to drop 2 Molotovs. So I'm going to be really interested to see how that kind of back and forth plays out between FaZe and Liquid in this game over towards long.
Yeah, because we know they have all the sharpshooters. We know that there are plenty of people within this 10 or the 10 in the server that can hit all the shots that they need to. But when it comes down to it, we actually had the opportunity to talk to both Liquid and FaZe. With everything on the line, let's hear what they had to say.
Going to the group stage, we played Lucid Dream in our first round and then won our second round versus North. And obviously there was a few issues, obviously in the first round where we're underestimating Lucid Dream, and that's obviously something we shouldn't do going further into the tournament. And for North, obviously we learned more about like our nuke. I think our nuke is starting to slip up a little bit, and that's something we need to focus on going into the playoffs for sure.
I like to go for this strat as well on the CT side when they're coming US low and into the blender they go, and that fly. He's gonna get a quad to the window, thankfully.
The AK is ready. I say, a lot of spray, and I thought missed opportunity in the first few shots, but at least controls himself to find all 3.
Yeah, going into for the semifinals slot, we're just gonna try our best. Obviously, we're gonna prep and make sure we're not making the same mistakes, and we're gonna go in strong. Yeah, definitely versus FaZe, it's obviously gonna be a great game. They have a lot of stars, whereas I think we have a lot of stars, so there should be a lot of highlights going back and forth, and it's gonna be great.
Olaf's taking so much damage. Great peek from Guardian. That should handle it. Still, he's the only beat of limiting Brain's position, but Neo is gonna go hunting instead. That'll make Forrest have to move.
We know we're a new team, and then there's lots of work ahead of us, but we're just taking it step by step and trying to beat everyone on the way to the final.
How's Gabright not checked this? How do they think this is clear? They've left the bomb. He gets this, he can actually get a defuse. He's gonna get him now. He's gonna let him go. Olaf has a defuse kit. This is done.
We're playing Liquid, which is like a great team. It's not gonna be easy for sure. We're gonna try to prepare us as much as we can, but also try to play our game. We haven't been playing for so long together. So yeah, it's gonna be a good game, I hope. This is great. So fun to be back.
Let's play.
Oh my God, that's Philip Kupski. All right, yes.
Bit of sass from Naf there.
Yeah, a little sass from Naf, not bad. But of course, we're going to talk about the FaZe clan first. The 31-year-old Neo joining the lineup here, and he's taken over the in-game leadership role. How are we getting, well, I mean, I guess I should say, what are our feelings about this team in our first couple of looks?
I mean, we haven't seen much yet. Let's
we
be
haven't
honest.
seen anything yet.
Anything. We've seen them play against a few teams with a stand-in on, so I won't really take too much out from that. One thing I have noticed is it seems like some of the individual players on FaZe maybe will be reignited now they have a new in-game leader. We talk about Rain, we talk about Olafmeister. We know Nico has been playing well even when they were bad. So if you can ignite an Olafmeister, if you can ignite Rain to play good again, then you don't need Neo to be a fragger. And that's the one big difference between this Liquid lineup and FaZe. You have an in-game leading fragger on Team Liquid in form of Nitro. Neo is not that type of in-game leader, at least not right now.
Well, it's funny you say Team Liquid because that's probably where we should start to shift our focus. Liquid, having been this #2 team in the world, North America's #1 by a large margin. Talking about Team Liquid, they did stumble a little bit in Los Angeles, but now they have a real shot at the Intel Grand Slam.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here for Team Liquid as opposed to what there was at CS Summit. You know, there was actually a very decent pool of teams at Summit, but here for this one is the Intel Grand Slam that's on the line, and the tournament format, it's more drawn out. They have an opportunity here really to flex on their opponents and get straight through these semis. And the only downside that I see for Liquid is that when they get to grand finals, they struggle still, right? Like, that's something that hasn't gone away anytime soon. But if you're getting to every grand final, there's something to be said about that one as well. Now, when you have these two maps coming in, Dust2 and Nuke as the first ones, Nuke might seem like a little bit of a trap, right? Because FaZe have been playing it a lot recently. It might be something that they could have counter-stratted a lot on.
It could be, but honestly, we kind of need to break down the two fraggers in this team. I mean, there's fraggers all around the board, but these two that we've highlighted, brought to you, of course, by Dark Phoenix, the X-Men type. Going to be in theaters this, I guess, next week, depending on where you are, what day specifically. Nico and Naf, that is who we're going to be breaking it down a head-to-head to.
Well, the reason I went with these two here is Nico as an individual, since you've had Neo join the team. This is before this tournament kicked off, and I don't want to put too much stock in the games that they play with stand-ins, against stand-ins, because it's harder to read the functionality of the team in that regard. But Nico was actually the second lowest rated player. Now that was all of their online stuff. This here is really the true test of them, like you mentioned before, Jacob. And then you have Naf. Well, nasty ass Naf. Like, what else are you meant to say? This guy is the closer, right?
Ass Naf.
When things get close, he's the guy that steps on up and he picks up the AWP. He does a move that can close out games for Liquid, and he's integral when the matches are tight.
Let's get your guys' thoughts in terms of predictions. I'm going to start with you, Jacob. You look real vulnerable right now, so I feel like you should give us the first prediction of the series.
Sure. I'm pretty convinced that FaZe is going to give us a fight, but they're not going to win this game. I think Liquid overall is a much stronger team. They're much more cohesive, they're much more aggressive in the way they play, and I think they have a good idea of how to play against a team like FaZe. It's too early for them, and I think you're onto something when you're talking about Nico. He's been the in-game leader for FaZe for such a long time now. He needs to find back into his role. It's sort of like the same situation when you had Renegades, you know, playing with stand-ins, playing with Smoothie. They need to find back to the old self, and I think Nico is the same thing here. So it's going to be a Liquid victory 2-0, but it could be a close map, or maybe even 2.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a brawl. I think it's going to be very explosive CS because neither team backs down. They like to take fights, but I'm going to side with Liquid.
Okay, yeah, and you know what? You're exactly right. It will be Team Liquid. I'm just going to say it right now. Team Liquid's my pick, and that's for obvious reasons because we do have 2 commentators ready to get us into this best of 3. We got our maps. Boys are going Dust2, Nuke, Inferno, and we also have Anders and Momo ready to get it on.
Yeah, indeed. This is going to be a great game. I mean, I thought the other one was going to be sort of warm-up game, but it turned out to be a really cool best of 3.
Yeah.
Now, this is the full meal, isn't it? Like, I had like the appetizer. Moving on to that. I really like it.
Oh, that's interesting. 70. Okay, now we're shifting. Now we got some Team Liquid fans logging into social media.
Okay, they're getting there.
That's a lot of people thinking that FaZe is going to take this.
Yeah, well, you know what, Moses? I'm one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why that surprised me. You have lost your mind. I actually haven't seen FaZe play with Neo yet. I haven't actually watched it myself. I've seen the results.
They look great.
Do they?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that because you predicted them win?
Partly.
Okay.
But I also, you know, we've discovered for some reason every single game that I casted when Yanko was on MIBR, they lost. All of them. So now that he's on FaZe...
So bring that curse over here, baby. Let's go.
No, but you see, it's almost like a scientific test that we've got going on because if it follows here, then it is Yanko that's cursed. It could have been one of the other members on the MIB. We don't know, you know?
Yeah.
But if it follows through, then yeah, that means something is up.
I noticed you've removed yourself from the possibility of being the cursed one in all of this.
Yeah, I don't really
subscribe to that belief.
Don't see that that's really a possibility at all. I mean, Astralis actually had the same problem for a while. They sort of kept saying like,
stop casting our games, stop casting our games.
So maybe there's something there.
I'm always surprised at how many players we have in the professional scene that seem to be superstitious folk.
Yeah, well, it's a human trait, isn't it?
I guess it would be that way. I mean, I know like every other sport has like really weird things. Like baseball players are famously extremely superstitious. Hockey players as well.
You have any superstitions, Moses, at all?
No.
Don't enter pie beds, kind of thing?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not really a superstition. That's just a rule of life for me at this point.
Okay. Fair enough.
Do you?
No.
Like, do you have like a lucky pair of underwear that you like to wear? Outside of the usual thongs?
I was going to say, lucky in what sense? No, not really. No, I don't think I have anything like that.
Okay.
Nothing comes to mind.
Cool.
But, you know, maybe we'll pick something up one day.
Yeah, we should find one superstition that we have.
Yeah, like a little good luck charm, little kind of thing.
Do you ever have a rabbit's foot when you were younger?
No.
That was a good luck charm.
Yeah, no, but I didn't really believe in any of that stuff.
Okay.
So, well, we'll see. We'll see. There's going to be. We'll take a look at the team, see if they can work something out here. The thing they're just getting onto the server, so should be any second now. FaZe and Team Liquid, best of 3 game. It sounds delicious, doesn't it? You say it out loud, feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's really exciting considering the level they've been at. And I mean, this is the part of the tournament as well where Liquid usually doesn't have any issues. They looked a little bit sketchy through sections of Summit, obviously losing in the finals as well. But this is the part of the event where they normally still look like they're on point.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? FaZe going to be starting on the CT side, Team Liquid on the T side. We do actually have 2 smokes and a Molotov, so it doesn't actually give away the game yet, but certainly if you want to cross long, you're going to need some smokes. If you want to hold the B-bomb side afterwards, those are also good to have, so we don't know yet what's going to be happening. Nico sneaking in and executing Twist. He turns around. He's ready for more and taking down Elige. Now backup has arrived, and oh, they actually that could have very well backfired. They could have lost both.
Oh, but that's a weird peek as well. The Molotov in towards the back, but no one else from Liquid is actually even close to heading into the B bomb site. That was way too early, even if they were out mid. All they have left now is this A bomb site. Low HP player inside of the site. That's Rain. Neo down on the ramp as well. He's going to have to hit something, but it's Rain instead. Good trade from Naf. He needs to aggress upon this. Needs this kill right now, and he's got it. He can get the plant down, and he's got time as well.
Yeah, this is a really good job, and he's, the bomb plant, he's even picked up the USP, so 1 versus 2.
He's got a smoke.
Yeah, he's got a smoke as well. It doesn't sound good, but it can absolutely work out here, but he needs some great headshots. Barely spots that, but I don't think quite, and he falls back. He might have actually got spotted in turn, falling back here. He's gonna go for the fight. Tags up Guardian a little bit, flashbang is in, and Naflight goes for the peek, but he goes down right afterwards. I think Guardian almost got team flashed there, didn't he?
He definitely got team flashed, and that's a real big opportunity for Naf to get that kill quickly and be able to spin around. It doesn't happen. It was almost there. Tough situation for Liquid all the way through. Great aggression from Nico. I mean, if that's what we're going to get throughout this game, like Nico being the point man even on the defense, this is so sick. That's so fast on a Twist, who probably never expected that to come in.
Job well done on the Nico side. Yeah, I mean, it's early on. Naf has picked up an SG. What? That seems... That's aggressive.
It is. But I mean, the other 4 players haven't invested a whole lot outside of, a Deagle here or there, so they're still going to have a buy in the next round if they want it. This is maybe Naf pulls off something magical for you. On the other hand, maybe he just does economic damage, but it's not actually giving away a buy. Naf would likely, I would imagine, go to Deagle and have full nades in the next round anyway.
Well, you know what? You mentioned sort of the idea that if Nico's going to be playing like that, it's going to be an exciting game. But if Naf is going to be having like one of his good games, that is so off the charts as well. I really like those games. So maybe this could be the beginning of it. They're going to be just grouping up behind the smoke for a minute. They are controlling very little of the map right now. That worries me. It means they probably have to do something soon.
Well, they're waiting for the smoke to clear. They're just falling away from it to avoid nades, to avoid something like that happening. Ooh, that Molotov. Ooh, Nico with just a pistol as well. They're going to run through this. They're burning. So much damage is being done, but the kills still come out for Liquid. Neo with the nade and the SMG combo. He's got 2. Pulls this into a more manageable situation, but now the SSG is getting involved.
Yeah, they know about it now. The grenade actually does a bit more damage. Jumping and shooting, we've seen that work many, many times already. And the SG is gone, and Naf is out of it. That's Nitro. Oh, the stack! He could do it! Just needs one more bullet! Oh, this is so close. Nitro, he wins the round. Absolutely beautiful. Well controlled on that pistol.
Oh, I don't know how they've won that. I don't know how they won that at all. Running through the Molotov as well. So much damage being dealt. What a clutch from Nitro with the P250. The immediate dink on Guardian has to make him feel nervous. Now, a little bit of an X factor. Maybe this is part of the reason why they were able to find an entrance. Nico, as we've seen a couple times recently, only picking up that USP. Nice shot from Stewie. Good flick down. That's the scout on the floor. But in the second round, Nico going for some economic play, and only with the USP. If he has an SMG, if he has an M4, he sprays all of them down coming through the fire.
I think you are absolutely right. So, it's obviously a calculated risk, but it definitely backfired this time around.
Yeah, calculations were off this time.
Ah, it happens, right?
Yeah.
4 versus 5 here. Do have a double scout M4 and a Deagle in play, so they can't really relax yet. Gotta continue to push forward carefully. Some of these smokes that they have, though, should make it a lot easier. They've actually picked the perfect moment, I think. Like Neo, I did say Neo was gonna had a moment which was good with the scout. Do you think this is it, Moses?
You did mention that. I don't think so.
You're not buying it?
That smoke right there makes everyone on FaZe feel like it's going to be a mid to B split, but Neo doesn't have to move because his 2 teammates defending the B bomb site are actually outside of it. So they can have a fast rotation and they can control the middle portion. There goes Neo. It's not his time.
It definitely was not his time.
Ooh, it's not.
Well,
not
in another
either.
context, it was his time.
Just in the other way.
Yeah. Less hopeful.
A less positive way.
Yeah, exactly. So now just trying to save what they can. But yeah, that was you got catwalk like that with all those grenades against the scout. That's a good call. Like that's gonna work out a lot of the time.
Especially in a that's a great shot from Guardian. Especially in a 5-on-4.
That's why I said whooping.
Just because there's no one to take attention away from Neo, right? Like if there's someone at railing, maybe the T's can't necessarily focus on that scout. He might be able to get a second or a third shot off. But yeah, the sole defender, too much to ask.
Yeah. Well, we tested it out. We played it out, simulated all of it, and we got the result in. Good round for Liquid. Swift recovery, that always feels good when you lose that pistol and it's no fun, but then you're right back in. This shot that's crazy.
I can't even believe he saw enough to like take a shot.
Yeah. There's really nothing almost nothing showing.
Not a lot, was there? All right, Stewie. Picked Nico last round, who stopped for a fight. Here comes the Creep. Spots one at the railing. I don't know if they realize one's in pit. They certainly do now. Here comes the swing. Kills don't come in quick enough. USPs don't deal enough damage, and Guardian already realizing the battle is pretty much lost and starting to fall away from the angle.
Rain crouched. Yeah, I understand. He didn't want to wait. Oh, he actually does a fair bit of damage, and they're going to be back into position. This is interesting. Can he get the headshot? No, he cannot. Stewie, very quick with that AWP. Well done.
That was, I mean, this is still pretty dangerous. 2 low HP players. That scout could have done more work, but Olaf with the M4. If he gets a favorable fight, and you can see Liquid just waiting out towards long. They know there's very little risk on the flank. They can keep an eye on it, but
yeah,
how exactly do they want to cross?
I was wondering if he was going to try and push when they smoke. So like as in just when it lands, he just uses that. They do flash, double flash. Stewie going to go and hard check it, and he had the most health, and he's gone. Now they have an AWP and an AK. You said it. They could actually still do this. Olaf waiting in the same position, hoping maybe to catch them off guard. He's actually back in the exact same position. They might not read that. They know Olaf pretty well, and I'm assuming that they would think he's probably repositioned himself. But no, there we go. Now it's all on Naf. AWP in hand, 28 seconds. Oh my Lord! It can't be true.
That is a way to end it. A 1 versus 3 for Olaf rotating over, and another jump shot comes out.
There must have been at least a couple of people in the audience who threw up when they saw that.
I'm one of them.
That is... Well, we thought this could be a good game. We've started off in a very impressive way. I don't know.
That is shocking.
It's like there were a lot of ways you could try and solve that puzzle. Like you're in the corner, you know he's got the orb.
Fade out a shot, jiggle peek.
Yeah, like play for time even.
Swing wide when he doesn't expect it.
All like all of those things, like a lot of options in that flow chart, right? And then he just picked like, one that wasn't even on there. Hold my beer.
I guess go for it. Low risk. Especially if you're assuming Naf is going to be scoped up on the corner. Probably can't even see the jump. Well, let's everybody calm down.
Yeah, well, that was something.
We've been seeing this more and more with Team Liquid. Stewie more frequently picking up the AWP. He loses out on that, going for a spam battle through the double doors.
Worked out well for FaZe instead. Stewie down to 5 health. They have smoke and a Molotov. They could absolutely execute something. Looks like a B split, which is actually a great call considering the setup for the defense here.
25 seconds. That smoke on top of the box, the follow-up for below. Oh, that flashbang was perfect, but Guardian handles it even better. One close-up. Nitro's going to have no idea. Olaf has dodged that flashbang. There goes the spray, and he's got the headshot as well. Stewie can't be the aggressor with 6 HP and an AWP, so he's going to have to back away. 7 seconds on the clock. There's a bit of a hunt coming in. Olaf wants everything, and he's going to start peeking. Might be able to catch him up the ramp. There's one coming from T-spawn as well. I don't know if Liquid can hold on to these guns. Stewie's got one kill. Olaf in for the trade, but it's not there. Great shot from Stewie.
I mean, I actually think that call to do the B split
Don't
to begin.
show this.
No, don't show it. Oh God.
They're going to do it.
It's just so next level, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know. You want to talk about that flowchart for Olaf?
Yeah.
Interesting way that Team Liquid kind of chose to approach the situation when they had the smokes, right? Like, you can put the smokes down, see if there's going to be spam, and try and wait it out before crossing. They sent Stewie, who had the high HP, forward to clear out every position, right, and give them some kind of a foothold of that A bomb site. You could have also sent one of the low HP guys first and just have them die, so you know exactly where Olaf is, and then Stewie gets involved. So a lot of different ways that Liquid could have approached that problem as well.
What if now that we've all agreed that Kenny's back? What if it's the same tournament where Olaf is also back? What if we get like a Counter-Strike Renaissance tournament kind of thing going?
Now, Olaf is one of those players that I would like to see back in his like 2015 form.
Yeah, when we're seeing like a little bit of it, right? Maybe too early. Yep, well, out of the sky. Comes crashing down. Elige, I think it's just a heal showing, but that was enough. Nico will take him down. Nice tapping for Rain. He's eventually going to be going down. No reason for Nico to really repeat this. Just call for backup, and it's just the orb left here on Nitro. Oh, that's a nice little... He just stood up right away. Got that kill on Olaf. Still a 1-on-3. He does not have any armor, and he's got no grenades or anything like that. Very unlikely you can end up winning this. Spots out the one player. Actually, he's picked up the bomb, but yeah, timing was not with him, so...
You could see he knew that flank was going to come in at some point. He had kept his eyes on it, kept darting back. He knew there was a time limit on how long he had to live and be safe in that position. 4-2 as FaZe take the lead off that 1 versus 3 from Olaf, including the jumping shot. AK is going to come back out for Team Liquid. They have 3 of them, plus a scout and a MAC-10 on Stewie.
Couple of lottery shots coming out. Oh, a little bit of a leg there on Stewie with the MAC-10, so that might make things look really tricky. Oh, he's still making it work. Oh, what is going on?
He doesn't care about that leg shot. Rain taking a bold peek in towards Pit, and right now they're in an awkward spot. They're trying to throw Molotovs on Catwalk to prevent any of the aggression from coming there. Rain up on top. He's gotten one. He's not being spammed down. No more action coming his way. A perfect flashbang from Guardian as well. Great teamwork from FaZe, and they're back in this action.
Yeah, they are. They're continuing with the flashbangs up into the air just to make sure that this is really slowed down. And now, they know Liquid. They're really suspicious about this. Good shot from Nitro. They almost went down. The Guardian setting up for it. That smoke. And now, could they get the bomb plant? Oh, that is so disgusting. He picks him up down in the pit.
It eases the flank as well.
Yep, it absolutely does. You're dead on right. He's going to go for the push. And now Elige is in a lot of trouble. Guardian behind and down on long. It's Olofmeister. Elige wants to see if he could flank it out, at least make it a 1-on-1 here. But he is in a lot of trouble. They're just waiting to see where he is. They're not quite sure if he's actually backed out from behind that box yet or not. And the bomb is ticking right in front. He's got the perfect setup for a headshot. He's going to stand up. Takes a little bit of time to try and get it, and they're getting closer. He gets the one, and he just might clutch this. They need it right now, Liquid. Oh, but it's not going to happen. Olaf instead to pick it up, and he's got the kit with enough time for the defuse. That is the action, the pace here at the beginning of this game.
And some of the shots we've seen, Guardian, that flick on Pit was insanely fast. That was so quick. The opening from Stewie was a thing of beauty with the MAC-10. It was really Rain who kind of solved this problem for him. That first kill was the first player to cross over. The nice Molotov combination on Catwalk to boost him up and let him have a stand inside the bomb site. This is a good map for Team Liquid as well, so impressive stuff from FaZe so far.
Yeah, we're really getting our money's worth, aren't we, Moses? I feel like the last game was amazing. This one is shaping up to be, maybe even better. Nico aggressive and alone over at Catwalk. It can definitely be done, but I mean, if you hesitate for a minute, like if you think, oh, I'm gonna go back and take like a bit of a fight because I missed the first shot, that could be a problem. So he's gonna get the one there, Molotov immediately. They were thinking about it, but they're not going to do it. He's down to 15, though.
Yeah, nice early win for Team Liquid without having to expend any utility. Nico back up over towards the A bomb site at rail. Actually getting a pretty deep angle in towards Catwalk, but he's got to be careful. He knows it. A lot of catwalk emphasis for Team Liquid early on in these rounds, taking this control. And now FaZe starts to shrink the map.
Yeah, this is such a smart play. They just got to make sure they don't lose long to Naf, but otherwise they should be in a good position with all of this. 40 seconds on the clock, and Nico being run down. Nice push, but they line up for Rain. And that was too much now. Yeah, Neo, he's waiting down here. He knows it. Again, maybe one of the most experienced players we have still playing the game. 4 versus 3, 25 seconds. And yeah, now the flank is coming in. So even if Naf wins this fight, he's probably going to be going down. He's certainly waiting for it. The bomb is planted. And now can they get the retake? Olaf to win that fight, and now they can focus on the bomb side itself. So Stewie and Elige, it's all on them to hold on. What a flick to take down Guardian. And he focuses back on long. He knows they're coming. Grenade is going to do a little bit, but by the time they get there, he should be on flash, and he gets the scope on Neo, taking him down. And now they finally run him over. It's all on Elige, but he has got a massive health advantage. They're spraying him down right through the box, and they're going to be able to get the defuse in with the kit. They survive on, what, 10 and 8 health? These rounds are outrageously close. How did he get that? It wasn't even a scope, was it? He just no-scoped him.
That is so crazy. I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, that's just Rain saying, you know what, I'm just going to spray along this wall, so when you turn the angle, maybe I get lucky. And indeed, he did. That was sick from Stewie. You could tell they had to make a play. They knew they're getting flanked out from long. They knew they were going to get pushed from CT spawn. You have to get aggressive at some point. Both of you cannot just sit on that bomb site and be passive, and they almost make it work. But how many more heartbreaks can Team Liquid survive? They've lost a 1 versus 3 now. A very close loss in that previous round.
I mean, if it's true, Moses, that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, then Team Liquid should be able to take a lot of high breaks, you know, over the years. I feel like they have...
they'd be the #1 team by now.
They have some experience in this field.
Just imagine them, like, losing that clutch and then just opening a whole new pack of gum, just passing it down the team.
Certainly ready for it. Using a bit of utility to try and get control of this catwalk. The bomb back in T-spawn, Stewie controlling. They could flip this into like a mid to B split if they want to, especially now with the catwalk control. So a lot of options open for them still, but bombs gravitating the other way, we'll see. I feel like that bomb's going to give the game away for it, at least for those of us watching. Double orb as well on the FaZe side.
And they're looking for an adjustment. They know it's been such an A-heavy T side so far. 3 players inside the B bomb site. They're looking for some kind of a B hit. They're looking for some kind of a mid to B split. 28 seconds on the clock. The bomb still has not made a decision, still in middle, but they're running out of time. This has got to be a mid to B split at this point. They're all out mid. One's dropped off catwalk as well. Here we go. This is exactly what FaZe want. Good kill from Olaf. Better trade from Nitro. Guardian still alive inside the site, and he's got a teammate over at Car. His teammate's actually, that's Rain. He's saved his life. And Nitro's in CT spawn. There's no entrance for Nav. This is all over. 5 seconds on the clock. You can't win. Guardian peeks out and grabs him. 7-2.
Man, we all should have friends like Rain, shouldn't we? He absolutely saved him. 1 more second and he would have been run down from that window. 7-2. And the money is not with Liquid. They are going for a tactical timeout. I'm just so impressed. This is a great game. I mean, the scoreline 7-2 could have been very different. This could have been a very even scoreline right now. Could have probably even been Liquid in the lead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, and even also if you know, they've traded kind of those miraculous clutches. The Olaf 1 versus 3, but then the Nitro with the P250, that 1-on-2 in the A-bomb site as well. That was pretty crazy itself. So just wild to see so many close opportunities not converted for Liquid. 2-7. They have the full losing bonus. You might as well at least half buy pistols in this round.
Oh, well, going to continue the game. Actually, that deagle shot somehow connected on Guardian. Nobody on the T side will, of course, know that, but just interesting. Kind of a more of an aggressive setup here on Catwalk with 2 people. So you do see FaZe continuously cycling through their different defensive setups, right? Like, they're not just doing one thing, you know, round after round after round. They're trying to stay as elusive as they can be. Oh, that gives a little bit of the game away. They're not going to contest it.
does Liquid want to go with this? Looks again like, I mean, that's a mid to B split smoke, obviously. Bomb going in towards upper B, so you imagine 4 pistols bombing flashbangs over the wall coming from mid. That bomb on Stewie coming into the B side late. He's low HP. Might just chuck some into the hall and see what happens. Gonna try and get by. Neo's not gonna spray, so it's just these 2 defenders. That just comes in late. Naf is gonna sit behind to watch for the flank. Perfect flashbang, but it blinds the terrorist as well. There's Naf. He's got one. Olaf still alive over at Car. And that player from B Tunnels needs to have it, and he doesn't. Olaf is gonna secure this. A great little tap over. 3 kills for him in defense of the B bomb site. FaZe looking good.
They are looking very good. They had the right idea, I think, Liquid anyway. I mean, they'd had very little equipment to do that with.
Yes.
But I actually think that was a good call. All of Meister at 13 and 4. 8-2. I mean, Neo is already a legend in this game to the point where there is only really a couple of people who you could even try and mention the same sentence, I think.
Yeah.
If somehow he came into this team and became like a a viable in-game leader in the tournament team,
gets them to win championships and everything.
it's like not even we don't even have a category for that. Like it's just not even like doesn't seem reasonable.
No, but if there is some superstar, I mean, Neo has the disposition from when you speak with him and the obvious intelligence as well.
Yeah.
To make that happen. Rain just wants the shoulder spot and then drop a Molotov right here on Catwalk, and he's going to do it anyways. They can actually get past that one without taking too much damage, but there's their own Molotov that they cannot pass.
Yeah, well, they force out a little bit there. Getting on to the minute mark. We've seen this setup before with Naf down at long and the rest over at Catwalk. So, but they lose Stewie in the middle. That's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a huge problem. The bigger problem is that Nico even has the confidence and feels the safety to take that kind of a peek. Just crouch walking across mid. Neo dodges the flash off angle for him. He goes to re-peek and he can grab one. Oh, they turned away and I think that confused him. Alish, some crazy movement and Neo can't do anything. Twist already coming up Catwalk and Rain too slow of a response. And now the ops become a liability. But there's no smokes actually. There's only Molotovs and flashbangs. There's one smoke deep. Guardian's gonna get in front. He can save this, but he's looking too far to the left. He expects them to be crossing already. Now Catwalk is the next point of danger.
Yeah, and the Molotov there, and they even have another one on Nitro. So, you see on top of the fire? Yes, he is, but he does get the bomb down. He really gave it all.
I mean, that's crazy. FaZe had already called for a save. Look at this player coming from lower B. Olaf had already bailed out. He's coming back now that it's a 2-on-2. Plenty of time to make this work.
Yeah, they must be so confused on the FaZe side. No more mistakes here for Liquid. If they want back in this half, actually, they need to make this work. They have to win this round. They had everything going for them. One little mistake, if it cost them everything, that's going to be so upsetting. There's Naf, though, with a great kill, taking down Olaf, and Nico now charging in with the AWP. And he's going to be jumping down. He misses the chance, so instead of saving, they actually... By Nitro's mistake, maybe that's what he did. He sacrificed himself, baited them in.
Tell you what, Nitro's lucky that bomb got planted. If he had died before the plant goes down and that bomb's in the open with Nico on Catwalk with an AWP, that round gets sketchy.
Yeah. I'd like to see what happened, like what was going on there.
Nico just threw a Molotov into the bomb site. That's it. That's literally all that happened.
And he just decided...
I think he was planning and he just happened to be low on health.
All right. It seemed like he had a lot of time to get out of it, but he was like committed.
I think he was just very committed to the plan.
Yeah. Oh, definite opportunity. Rain on the follow-up. Elige jumping to spot him.
Doing his best Olaf.
Yeah. Let's not. Let's not go there. Once was definitely enough for the next 6 months.
Well, I think this B player is going to get plenty of action. A nice double kill for Nitro as he swings out. They tried to aggress through that smoke, and now that bomb site is open. They know where Neo is. Stewie's got that. Still haven't seen Rain just yet, but 1 versus 5. Should be a 4th round for Team Liquid. A slow start for them. But starting to build into things.
Yeah, I think critically so, because T side, I don't know. I think Liquid can do fine on the CT side, but I just want them to, get up to like 6 rounds. I think then it's a pretty open game still, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. But if they stay at like 4 or 5, that's still a really good first half for FaZe, I think. Well, here we go. Smoke down at the long corner. It's Liquid throwing it, but it's the same one that Chad was talking about in the pre-game. Elige going to be taking down Rain, so that's a good beginning. Olaf with a good return, and Neo there to help out. Just a great defense. They do take a lot of damage, but still.
I wonder if Liquid realizes there's a third player over at the A bomb site. They obviously know Neo and Olaf are still there with a kill each. I don't think they realize that Molotov comes out late. Some of them beat it. That's a great shot from Olaf. Can even get the follow-up waiting for it to come into his crosshair, but nice shot from Naf. Crouching pre-fire, and he's in a 1-on-3. That's something else in my ear.
Things getting wild here in Dallas. Naf tried to tap away, but that did not work out. So FaZe back to winning. Now at 9-4. The economy, though, I mean, it's reasonable. For Liquid, they can still pick up a buy-in and make this work. What's your takeaway so far in terms of, I mean, we're kind of at the end of the half, so I guess there's not much to work on. Like, they don't have a lot of time, but what's the weakness so far on the defense for FaZe here?
I think, you know, when Nico's not been in mid, I mean, the mid B split has been open. Obviously, Liquid's been able to attack Catwalk. I don't necessarily think, I mean, it's all the same weaknesses. Oh, nice shot from Stewie. I think this is just a very, this FaZe feels more focused than I've seen them in a long time. And they seem very proactive on this CT side as well.
Wow.
Can't do anything about that, though.
He could not. It was a nice shot. Oh, Neil, yeah. I was going to say, you missed that shot. You definitely want to fall back. Now they're jumping in, and Stewie. We have so many exciting players in this one server, don't we? Like, it's everywhere. Great opening for Stewie. A little style jump up on the ledge there at the end. And now they found Guardian.
Go for it.
Yeah, definitely go for it.
UMP wins that fight all day. This is like the calm before the storm, and you know Guardian's just kind of... See, I told you. All day long, it wins. He knows he's getting wrapped upon as well, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Just wants to defend that little football, but it's not going to happen.
Not going to happen at all.
9-5, round number 15.
I think we're going to have 3 AWPs spotting the cross.
Yeah.
I think Naf could actually get an auto if you wanted to get...
Do it, Naf.
You know, live up to his namesake and get a bit nasty.
You definitely should. Well, nobody's going to be spotting the cross.
Okay.
They're like 4 scoped weapons and nobody cares. That's some really close timing. The weaponry on FaZe, though, is less than exciting.
Well, they've got Nitro down low. Guardian gets a bit lucky spamming through the smoke of that 5-7. Liquid's very cautious in this round.
Oh, Nitro actually took a bit of damage. But that's a pretty clean kill. Stewie to take down Rain. Liquid, if they could win this last round, I really think they've done a good job. I mean, again, there are so many close rounds in the beginning that even 9-6 is a slightly deceptive scoreline, so don't get fooled by this either, thinking that, you know...
Either team is safe.
No, definitely don't do that. It is not done yet. Nico trying to make it happen with the scout, and they're just going to cancel out that Molotov and go straight for it. He gets one more chance. He actually gets a third. He gets the headshot on Liege. They're going to back it out. They don't really want to do this. Still 40 seconds left. They must be hurt a little bit. I think Guardian can hear them. That's why he's looking into the wall like that. But making the cross, he goes down. Stewie really helping out his team in some of these rounds.
I was going to say, the one thing missing for Team Liquid is someone in middle to cut off or really harass the rotators, and Stewie just pauses and takes an angle. He does the job for him. Nice audible from Team Liquid. Nitro got dinked in the upper dark at the start of the round, and he just stayed there the whole time looking for a B push, so he knew the halls were clear the whole way.
They've got one flashbang to set up a push into 4 people. It sounds like a bit of a fairy tale, Mose. Not even like a good one. Just
no kits. A new smoke just went up, and Stewie's got another smoke himself.
Yeah.
Although he's in halls.
Flashbang. Twist just doesn't even care. Just looks straight down, and that is the round. 9-6 here in the first half. And we're going to go to Frankie here for a halftime inside.
No Frankie.
Oh, no Frankie.
No
Sorry
Frankie
about
Anders.
that.
Yeah, we're just going to go to a short break, my friend.
Well, fair enough. We could do that too. Short break it is. We're back from the break here. It's FaZe and Team Liquid. This first half was, I mean, it was honestly just completely explosive. And I mean, it's only the first map at a best of 3. We got so much action coming up. Now, they've switched sides, and it's Liquid defending on the CT side, FaZe on the T side. Naf, looking his old self.
Looking happy.
Yeah.
Looking ecstatic.
That actually is his euphoric, look. It's when he's just overcome with joy.
Yeah, he can barely contain it. In fact, some of it he just can't even really contain it.
Leaking out of his face.
Yeah, so to speak, in a way. Here we go, pistol round. Liquid down 3 out of the halftime break.
Oh, don't go back in the corner now. They have a Molotov. It could get real. Oh, he's not all the way back in the corner. It'll be fine.
Can still get very ugly. Although you can see there's a flash set up. That's going to be twist in middle. Oh, no, it's just a decoy. I take it all back.
I trust Naf to hit these shots. I think he's the person you want behind these barrels. They're going to be creeping in. He sees the first one. A little bit of damage now. They're all coming in. Naf is going to get the one headshot, but that is all twist. That's a good follow-up. Drops the bomb as well. That buys time for the rotation. Down in middle, Neo, though, is waiting to cut them off there. Get a little bit too quick, and he does just that. Are there more coming? Yeah, they're going to focus on him. And Neo, to pick it up, does more. That was a P2000 that he stole. Twist finally gets him down, but that's a huge play for Neo to help them out. Now the flashbang is him, but they're not pushing behind it. And that's pretty much what they had to try and get in here. That's a real problem. Twist getting one more kill. Triple for him. And they're going to secure the round. Well done.
Yeah.
Was that Naf adjusting his sleeves, or did he do like arms up in the air?
I think it was just arms up in the air.
You think so?
I don't know. Maybe it was.
It's like a rare moment.
I was more focused on. I was hearing some screaming in the last half, and I didn't realize that we could hear the players. These are the first guys who've really got loud. It sounds like.
Oh, those were players?
Yeah, those are Counter-Strike players. We'll have to talk with them later.
Okay. I thought it was like a very. I don't know.
Okay.
I would have thought it was it sounded to me like a woman. That's why I'm confused.
It sounded to me like a mobile player. Here we go.
What do mobile players sound like, Moses?
I don't know. Like that, whatever screeching we heard in the first half.
I was really hoping for like a demonstration.
It was definitely Liquid, because, I mean, listen, Neo, Olaf, Rain, and Guardian, they aren't making that cheer. Nico,
No.
maybe.
Nico, maybe. Yanko, definitely not.
Definitely not Yanko. Here we go. Rain. He's been given the AK-47. There's 2 players defending. Smoke just comes in. That's going to force him away. They wanted to blow up there.
Yep. Yeah, they already had the flashbang, right?
Yeah, they really, really wanted it.
A little bit deflated that they didn't get a chance. They still have another 3 flashbangs, so come on, more chances to figure something out.
Well, a little bit of information gathered every step of the way by Team Liquid, but not interested in the fight just yet. Willing to allow them the space to commit into a bomb site, which is fair play. Couple players with armor, but really all they have is flashbangs. No smokes or anything like that.
Push into upper as well, so now the clock is really, really rolling against them. They need to move very quick, and they're pushing into, well, already like a 3-man defense here with a lot more coming, and it's going to be coming really quick too. 30 seconds left, trying to make their way around this corner against the MP9, but they are going to get chewed up. Good defense, and again, pushing out a B like that, it gives you so much when you sort of realize no one is there.
Oh yeah, it's super risky, but the payoff is so nice. So very nice. 9-8, FaZe still with a 1-round lead, and they're going to invest here. 4 AK-47s, 1 UMP on Neo. I believe he dropped the AK over to Rain in the previous round.
Indeed. He's really taking on this leadership role, isn't he, Neo? But then again, if you're on this team, who would you choose to say, you know what? I'm gonna have the rifle instead of you, It's like hard to make that call when...
Not that hard. Nico.
Yeah. Say, Nico, give me that AK.
I'd just be like, listen, if Nico ever wants an AK-47, every single one of you on this team are giving him one.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I mean,
okay.
if it's the other way around, if you're Neo and you say, like, listen, give me the AK instead, Nico,
Oh, who do you take it from? Yeah. I have,
It's like...
There's no one, yeah.
It's just...
Maybe Guardian. Maybe.
Maybe. Oh.
Gotta get a tech pause, so the round is restarted.
I'm happy that these things are happening, not in the middle of something, but, before we get into the action, so should be all good.
While we're on this subject, since I've got you next to me and everything, it looks like Rain's been putting some work in at the gym as well.
Yeah.
He's slimmed down a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, and it's scary. He's like he wasn't always this way, but he's really embraced like that whole like Norwegian Viking thing,
Okay.
I could see him.
Doesn't have a beard yet. Working on that.
Yeah, we should. Oh man, I think that would be perfect if you get that. Definitely good.
I feel like when they let Adren go from this team, they took his glasses and gave him to Rain.
What's like it's a kind of deposit that, like, I don't know, how's that work?
Just looks like they were in the same frames.
Seems petty, doesn't it? Just
Yeah.
take his glasses for no reason.
Yeah. Thanks for all your time. Give me them glasses.
Didn't work out, so at least we want something. Part of the contract, like.
Yeah, you have to leave a bit of yourself here.
Round number 18. Tech issues swiftly sorted out by the DreamHack staff.
Shout out to DreamHack admins.
Doing a good job. Grenade, ooh, does actually fair bit to Nico. Absolutely everybody's flashed. And more flashbangs coming in.
As it usually happens on long, just everyone blind spraying through a smoke and just praying.
Yeah.
Well, one is going to fall back. 3 members of this A bomb site for Liquid. The B defender is actually outside of the B bomb site, kind of started to cheat towards mid or get an idea.
You know that game where you sort of spin people around and they get dizzy and you're trying to make them run somewhere? That's what a long fight is.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Guardian crouched down. 2 people in front of him. He needs to hit that headshot immediately. But they're going to double up on him. Olofmeister back again. But I mean, yeah, they ended up in a scenario there where they took all the fights alone. That's so sad.
Yeah, well, I think they actually, I mean, obviously, FaZe can't know that Liquid is going to push that, but Guardian's in the perfect position to shut that down and open up the bomb site, isn't he?
Yeah.
Even if it comes at a different time, even if it comes when the other 2 players are ready to react a little bit faster, they could have made that work, even with Guardian missing those shots. Either way, they all get wiped out, timeout called. Get G2 coach up here. Let's show him how these hand gestures work.
Yeah. He's got it a little bit.
It's first map. It's only halfway through. I don't think he's really all like getting into the intensity just yet. There it is. A little bit.
Starting to
I think he has
warm
to use one hand to talk as well, maybe. Looked like he was holding onto like a button.
Oh yeah, that could be like on the headset.
Yeah, so maybe that diminishes your ability for the hand gestures.
Yeah, that does put a little bit of a limit on it. But you're right, it's early on. The game is tied up 9-9. It's absolutely, you know, it's open to anybody at this point in time. Liquid. There's that smoke Chad was talking about. Shout out to Chad for just doing a great job. Let's see.
Ooh, that nade is perfectly timed again from Team Liquid.
They actually failed the smoke, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, it landed all the way back at long.
Oh.
Take note, Chad.
Here we go. Rain leading the way. Flashbangs over. Twist is turning for another one. It was a team flash that was called in. Very unfortunate timing. Meanwhile, one's gone down in mid as well. Yeah, so you can see attention is split for Naf, and he's going to push up. He wants to get aggressive, get himself out of danger, and he's found one more kill. Nitro's still alive, trying to swap out so he doesn't have to reload, but E pickup is a fickle mistress, and here comes the flashbang to retake B.
Yeah, it is more of an art than a science to try and do that with Nitro. Oh, that's a good grenade, isn't it? Right on top of all of the follow-up as well. Smooth play from Nitro. That was actually important that he managed to I mean...
Oh!
Oh,
that was another one of those mobile players.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
I think if we took that sound you just made, Moses, and slowed it down, it would sound interesting, you know?
I think it would be interesting, actually.
17 on Olof, 20 on Stewie. Now, Liquid are in the lead. They could absolutely get back and win this map. I think they were a little bit shell-shocked in the beginning phase, obviously looking like a much better version of themselves currently. But now it's like Liquid sort of remind themselves, but hold on, like we're actually incredibly good at this game, and now we're back in it, and it's looking remarkable. Nitro, oh, if he turns this corner with a grenade in hand, they're gonna flash. He actually turns around for it, and Stewie getting a headshot. Nitro to pick one up. Stewie not waiting for his teammates, gonna flash himself in. Really wanted that kill. In the meantime, it's Neo and Nico to pick up a couple in return, and who knows what's gonna happen now. No bomb plant yet, but they're pushing in early, and Nico taking the face right off of Elige.
I don't so much mind that play. Oh, he's forced him by the Molotovs. They have no idea. He's going to get one. Two is up in the line. There's the planter as well. Twist has done it. He slips in the cover of the flames, and he finds 3 kills.
You're absolutely... He was sort of... Yeah, he had his hand forced. And then he said, all right, well, seeing as I'm here already...
Yeah, I might as well just take these kills.
Wow.
Look, this is pretty characteristic of Liquid, though. They do love their flash peaks, and they're very, very good at it. And you see it frequently on pistol rounds, but they're more than willing to go through those smokes with a flashbang, and they have them all lined up. So, I mean, even that play from Elige, I don't necessarily mind, even though he doesn't get a kill out of it.
They're laughing. They're having a great time. I say they, not Naf, obviously, but
Yeah,
the rest of them. They're having a great time. Really.
Well, you know how it goes. Twist is just like, man, what I did was so stupid. I had to go forward because of the Molotov. 3 easy kills.
Yeah, that probably is how it works.
Yeah. Sounds exactly like that as well.
I'm glad you're here, Moses, to give us these impressions. Oh, was that blocked by a teammate? Wow, they kind of jumped through it anyway, but it looked like it was about to get awkward.
Oh my god. That's a challenge and a half. That's got to be Stewie. That's got to be Stewie.
You just knew it, didn't you? Even without the HUD, you didn't know what teams were playing. You'd be like, that's Stewie.
That's a Stewie peak. Well, Nitro's in some trouble.
How
long can he survive? Stewie's in with another flashbang. He's got one to alleviate the pressure, but they can't build off of it. Caught just a bit off guard with that timing. And I think Liquid, this is one that they should save.
Yeah. Hard to disagree with. Guardian way back here with the scout. Oh, they're in again. Naf pushing his way through. I feel like this is a little bit outrageous. Might just want to think about this one more time. Yeah, they're going to try and push out. They almost get caught there, but they did get caught. But Elige somehow turned it around. And now Guardian over at long. He's got that scout hoping to catch them as they fall back. They saw that weakness, didn't they, at the B-bomb side phase? Even though they lost that previous round, they were like, all right.
Well, that round, remember, they had gotten all the way to the entrance without being spotted. Like, no one had peeked deep in towards B. Remember, Nitro almost got caught with the nade in his hand, so they're like, oh, if we're going to have that much freedom in this B choke point, let's just go back to it. Let's see if it happens again. Good kill right at the close for Nico.
I don't know why they're hunting so much phase. Like, they actually did not have they don't really have the money to, like, go for that kind of a fight. So, it worked in the end, but that, I think, was maybe a little bit aggressive. Still 10-11. FaZe winning a round here finally after losing, in fact, 5 in a row. If that keeps up that kind of a pattern, then Liquid are in a really good position.
Nico gonna go for the pick. Oh, they're playing with fire with that shoulder peek, trying to jump and bait out the shot. It's not happening. Now he's got the info of pistols as well.
Yeah, that always helps out. They do have Nitro here with the CC. It's going to get nicely swapped out. Guarding the initial fight there, and there's so many people trained on that corner, so they're slowly running themselves right into the blades over here, and Naf forced out of hibernation behind that car, and he's angry.
I think he even got a follow-up dink on Nico, like through a wall or something. Nico's down to 15 HP.
Now, Olafmeister. Is it going to be the knife? We could do it, Olaf. Yeah, we definitely could. You thinking about it? Knifing Stewie as well. That could be dangerous. You never know where that might lead.
Yeah, he's got that snappy aim, doesn't he?
Well, I also just mean, like, you know, in the following rounds.
Pissing him off or something?
Remember that time somebody tried to knife Simple on Cobblestone?
Wasn't it Simple trying to knife CORSAIR?
Oh, yeah, CORSAIR, you're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. That was a good time.
CORSAIR banged him out on that map. Then they lost the series anyways.
True. This time the smoke is on the corner. Flashbangs once again everywhere. And when everyone's in flash, the guy behind the container, they're going to... Oh, Olaf got that kill, and Guardian with the... That worked way better than I was expecting.
Yeah, that worked really, really good. It also helped that Stewie gets picked. I don't know if he was crossing or if he actually went back for a fight. Looks like he went back for a fight.
Nitro. Using the grenade to take the orb.
Yeah, fancy.
Little trick there, little nice little move.
Well, they need to start getting some kills, and they need... It's a fine line, because if you're going to try and win this round, you need to get a bit more aggressive than you are. And also you should, just because you can see players for FaZe are already positioned to hunt down these last remaining Liquid guys. You're going to have 2 players in upper dark. You have, looks like Neo working his way towards middle from Catwalk. And they're already on their way towards the P-Palm site, so it's going to be a battle.
And they have 4 Molotovs.
Yeah, it's going to be a real battle to save these ops.
Yeah, I mean, Naf probably needs to win, like, get 2 of these kills. There's the one. Could he get a little bit more? Now he's in trouble. Yeah, up on the scaffolding. Good enough flashbang. They're trying to buy time, and Oh, no. There comes the
God.
knife, slicing up Naf's Guardian. And now Nitro down here. He's going to pick up one more kill, but they're still circling in. The bomb is not even gone off yet, so there are more seconds left in the round. And Nitro, they're just at every... Oh, he gets that last one. I think that was still worth it for FaZe.
Oh, absolutely. What a heroic effort out of Naf and Nitro right at the end. Yeah, these long battles just get so sketchy, don't they? This is awkward. All right, I changed my mind. Guardian definitely gives the AK over to Neo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well...
It's a nice knife, though.
That's a good shot. Although, they only have pistols. 3 grenades, though. What are they going to try and do with them?
This looks like a catwalk, maybe. Base of catwalk to get a push, or maybe lower B. But either way, there's one kill traded out. That's towards top mid. Old green box.
Well, they lose Rain. But nobody so far could pick up the rifle all the way there at top mid, so... Yeah, slowing it down right now, FaZe, just talking it through. Why not?
You can see their thought process. Just go long. We have all the range advantages. We can just put our AWP and Guardian in the pit. He can pretty much have free reign at peeking into the bomb site. Liquid still have 2 nades on the board, so if FaZe clump up a bit too much, that can do some damage.
Yeah, a lot of ifs, isn't it? That was good timing. Grenade already out. Tagged him along the way. Now I feel like, you know, even in our wildest dreams, Moses, even if you had to really let loose that imagination.
There's no way back.
Doesn't really seem like it, does it?
0% chance, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah. If one of them gets like a dink with the USP and kills some, well, you can't even kill it, they all have head armor. Like crossing, like then I would reconsider. I'd be like, all right.
You'd be like, all right, well, something fishy's going on.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing for FaZe is that they knew where Team Liquid was. They have Guardian and T-Spawn this whole time, so we can see all the information on how many have crossed and exactly the timing of their cross. Here come the nades. One missed. That's...
Oh, man. Are we going to have to redefine what it means to do like a Stewie?
How did that even happen?
Why you get the camera on Stewie? Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Wait, what?
It just bounced right back in his face.
That's a weird angle to find. He probably couldn't do that again if he wanted to.
This is why they tell you, you know, at New Year's or 4th of July, I guess, to buy those goggles to like, protect yourself, you know.
If he went to that same spot and said, I'm going to bounce this nade directly back at my feet, he did it 100 times. I think it might not happen again.
Yeah, is that rare?
The angle of it just looks so weird because he's throwing it at an angle, and instead of actually angling to the left, it just came straight back at him.
Yeah. Turns out trigonometry malfunctioned in the game. Fair enough then. The laws of the universe have been suspended briefly to the detriment of Stewie. 13-11. FaZe 3 round away from taking map number 1. But Liquid, I mean, they started this half winning 5 rounds in a row, so it's not like they are, completely clueless about what's going on. Olaf taking a little bit of attention. There's a push out middle. They're actually quite far in middle. I think Rain is leading that one with the AK. Yeah, probably hoping to bait somebody out, I guess.
And B's been weak. They've had success there a number of times, so perhaps trying to apply some pressure and see exactly what the response is going to be. But at the moment, testing these guys one more time, and there's no chance for Stewie and Nitro to work together on this hit. There's the flashbang peek. He can't transfer it over. Now Nitro's got a decision to make.
He's going to push right through into 2 people. One of them actually had a knife out, so who knows what could happen. They're going to back out right away. I really like everything about this round was actually really well done by FaZe, right? So the noise that Olaf makes to try and bait somebody from middle to peek in against Rain, and then when that doesn't work, that's not even a loss. They just say that's fine. If there's no one there, then we're just going to be splitted.
Yeah. I mean, they did a great job, and that's something we haven't normally seen. And this is what's cool about this phase at the moment is everyone seems to be making some plays. It seemed like the last couple times we've gotten a chance to cast them before this Neo transfer, it was these T sides was just like players like just standing in position and not really doing much of anything and not really knowing what's coming next. And now it looks like they're actually taking some of that initiative. You see Rain just posting up in mid and actually getting intel for his team to use.
What I'm really hearing you saying, Moses, is that FaZe is back. They're all back.
Everyone's back. FaZe, Olaf, Guardian, Neo, Kenny.
Get them all in.
They're all back.
Would be good to have like a, Renaissance year. Just get like a bunch of those people back in the game.
I'd like that. One tournament. Throwback event.
Yeah, no, just like a real, 6-1 period. Everyone is reminded, what we're dealing with. Oh, that was Snap getting that kill, but Nitro does go down. Interesting situation. Naf's all the way down in the middle as well. A lot of damage onto Olaf and Rain, and they're all stuck over at long. I feel if you're all going to be here, then you should do something. Because if you want to go back at any point now, you have to check a bunch of stuff, don't you?
Yeah, or I mean, the only other decision is just do it now before the flanks really start coming in. And
Yeah.
I think also the nice thing for FaZe is because they've hit B so many times and won it so many times at that bomb site, I would imagine those B defenders are going to be relatively hesitant to be pushing up.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite things. I really enjoy this strategy. This is, it's all the way back to when I was playing Dust2 on 1.6. Leaving that guy in pit, I enjoy that.
Well, Stewie's in a position by fence here at this B bomb site. They have 3 Molotovs. The only player who does not have a Molotov is at long. I have to imagine this is about to get checked.
Yeah. Yeah, you at least have 3 tickets that you've bought to be able to do this, so...
It's been silence on the map as well. No one rotating over for Team Liquid. They're giving Guardian all the time in the world to go find him a pick. Naf's got him.
Now let's see. Nobody doing it yet. No, they're just going to be walking in. Stewie in the corner. He's so happy that this has gone on. And he's going to get 2 of the kills. Twist immediately there as well. Yeah, 1 Molotov in that spot would have done a lot for them. That's huge for Liquid, though. That means they are, still very much in the game. 14-12. That is a very, very hard angle to check, though, if you're Guardian.
Oh, yeah, not easy at all. They could be anywhere on that railing. That's just like one long off angle. 14-12. Team Liquid still in this. There's good money on the FaZe side of things. They'll have another buy after this, even if they lose. I think, excuse me, the scariest part for FaZe is if you lose this round, you have 1 more buy, and if you lose that, your economy essentially gets reset at 14-14.
Yeah, that could be a bad scenario to be in. Well, so B has been working out for FaZe. Now Liquid on the defense is saying, that's fine. Now we're going to do this boost down by the box in CT spawn so that you can't do the same thing anymore. This is a cool adjustment. But are they going to counter-adjust? Wow, if they go A now when this is going on...
I think Liquid's fine with that. They have Naf here with an AWP, and you're kind of relying on your operator to get at least 1, maybe 2 if that hit does come in. Trouble now is he's actually shifted over to the actual railing, so he cannot fall back long if he gets into too much trouble, and he cannot go help Twist if Twist is in trouble. Now he's even more dedicated.
It's going from bad to worse.
No, it's getting better. He's going back.
Yeah.
Because Twist is going to need him. There's 3 players lined up. Pop Flash, it's going to be any second now.
They're making a bit of noise in the middle, pretending that they're doing the same thing, but we can see the bomb is out on long. There's another fake. Oh, they're faking it so well right now. Elise standing up. They're running in. Actually, Elise going to get that 1 kill, turned around by Rain, but now the push out long. And Twist, he stood his ground the whole time. That's so critical. Imagine if he was running out of pit. He would be dead immediately. Nafis there, as you said, combining perfectly with the defense, and Twist to shut it down. What an exceptional defense put up here by Liquid, but it's not done yet. Rain gonna get 1 kill, 1 more headshot for the quad kill, 10 seconds.
He
can't find it. Oh, God. He was dueling absolutely everybody and coming out on top. If he had 10 more seconds after this, it might have been possible. But honestly, the read from Liquid here to stay put, that is so smart.
That's really, really well done. Twist almost even lining them up, staying alive for Naf to get involved, but Rain is just so sick. This transfer over, that's going to be frustrating for Nitro. Probably thought he had that kill 10 times over. 13-14 now, and that's 4 deaths on Team Liquid that they've taken, and I mean, now 1 player's going to have a FAMAS. Nitro's a little bit hurt. Stewie's not going to be able to get everything you could want. They're going to be a little bit light on kits. Timeout taken by Team Liquid, talking this one over. 1 left. Trying to catch back up with FaZe at 14-all.
Yeah, well, I mean, there is... Well, after all the buying here, this Rain has got $1,200. That's the most that FaZe have, so... And their round loss bonus wouldn't even be that much, so... You're absolutely right. If it goes 14-14, if they could lose the map just from running out of money, or at least get very close to it. Guardian quickly out on long, that smoke at the corner. Now underhand throw of the grenade. They're running right through Nico, setting it up, and I think he was interrupted there. He did a lot of damage to Naf, but man, that could have absolutely worked. But the timing, and now look, they're pushing out a B. Immediately, what a great counterplay here from Liquid. They are such a cool team.
Yeah, they can actually get into position, but they're not pushing Faro fast enough. The only player inside the A bomb site is Naf, and he is just so low. This is a win or die position for Naf. Yeah. He's got a follow-up teammate with him as well. And now in T-spawn, this flank keeps getting more and more dangerous. Naf, he's going to get flashed just a little bit, but he's out of the information that nothing is coming, that this is just a fake. But they've already pushed out of the B bomb site. That weakens the B defense. The mid to B split can be extremely effective.
Yeah, unless they get shot in the back from Stewie.
He didn't see.
No, I don't think he saw that. Oh god, this whole round is on a knife's edge right now. Finally, Nitro is going to get absolute confirmation. They are definitely coming B now. Stewie running down the middle, and they're trying to flank in from upper as well. That's Neo coming in with the UMP. Stewie getting a headshot once, now 40 seconds. They need to win this round, FaZe. It's critical at the moment that they do. 3 on 4, and they just make it through the window. The grenade chasing one down.
He's not going to clear left. He's not going to clear left. That's Rain with one. They didn't clear the box, and there it is. Neo as well adds onto it. A 2-on-2.
Oh, Neo, not even really seeing that, it seemed like. Now Guardian with the AWP, he's going to miss the first chance. They're both out there. I don't think he can miss again, and he's not going to be able to get that kill. Naf will take him down. Liquid at 14. That bomb plant, I mean, that $800 bonus, that is going to be a lot for them right now, FaZe. All tied up at the end of it. What a game this is.
Yeah, but what do you do if you're FaZe? They need to take a timeout. I would imagine Yanko would call one. You're at 14-14. You have barely enough to buy. Rain has a good one with 5,000, but everyone else, Nico and Guardian right at 4,000. Neo's up there as well, but Olaf at 3,400. Do you half buy here and have a solid buy for the very last round to try and play for overtime, or are you going for the win? I have to imagine FaZe is going for the win.
It sounds like the sort of thing that they would do. I'm glad I'm not the one to make that kind of a call, I'll be honest.
You have to imagine.
They could buy 2, 3 AKs, actually 4 AKs, but they would have very little utility. They could definitely go for it. I think they will. With the money, I think they will. Yeah. Utility, 1 UMP there on Neo, sacrificing that so that he could get the smoke and Molotov instead. So they have 2 smokes, 2 Molotovs, actually 3 smokes, so it can be done. This can work.
Rain, 26 kills in the game so far. Stewie almost matching him with 25.
Well, you saw that quad kill from Rain, I mean...
To the B bomb site we go.
Yeah, once again, and maybe faster this time. It seems like they sort of said, like the other times they've sort of spread out, they've done catwalk, they've done a little bit of everything, then they've come back. This time, it could just be an absolute explosion. The grenade? No, it's a little bit early.
It looks like they're going to fake the mid to B split. Have Guardian maybe turn into a lurk, or maybe cause some distraction on catwalk, but obviously the main force of this 4 players going to come in through halls, and Nitro's got a really late spot, not peeking very deep.
Well, right now, Guardian put the smoke up on catwalk on the A side, so he doesn't actually have one for the middle. Now they're out, and Neo with the opening. Nitro, he is going to be godlike in this defense. He picks up the 1 second as well. Can he get a third? Oh my god, Nitro shutting them down. That is an absolute miracle. And down in the middle, Guardian unable to reload. Now Olaf, 1 versus 2. He's shown already in this game how good he is, but he does not have the health really to take a lot of fights. I mean, this has to be clean headshots. He's going to flash it once. Oh. There's one to follow it up, taking down Elige. And now he's over in the corner. Twister's got no more grenades. This is on a knife's edge yet again. Olaf in the corner. He's ducked into the ground, expecting a flashbang that will never come from Twist. And he's now walking in. Twist checking if he's not seeing it. He's all the way through, and Olaf waiting to stand up, and he gets spotted. Oh man, I think if Twist had had a flashbang, that would have probably given him away. But the fact that he didn't meant he could walk right in. 15-14, and Liquid are at map point.
And Elige almost gives that one up. That peak before Twist is ever nearby. But what a play from Nitro. Stewie's long dead at this point. He has all to do, and he uses that box as perfect cover. Wrapping around it, he actually grabs the last player in that hit. So there's no one after that to trade him off. Another timeout from FaZe as now they have to play for overtime.
Wow.
It's going to be a similar buy.
What an excellent defense out of Nitro. So, but I mean, if he goes down, that's it. Like, they'd lose the round then and there. You know, I don't even think the other people show up for it. 10 seconds left here at the timeout. We've got AKs all across the board, and again, decent amount of grenades. But Liquid, I mean, they've surged back in the game. They've proven themselves to be very good second half here.
They've had a couple obstacles on each half. Remember, at one point, they were, down 8-2 in the first half, which is pretty crazy, and it bounced back from that for the 9-6 half, and then they lost 5 straight in this one for FaZe to get to 14. Now responding, look at the long rush. Olaf's got the opening kill. Yep. Rain on Catwalk as well. They've done everything, but can Liquid recover one last time?
Both Rain and Naf rushed Catwalk. Like, Naf was boosted, Rain just ran the whole way, and they collided right on that corner. But it was Rain that came out on top. That's a big deal. Fighting for overtime, and Elige fighting to win the map. Taking down Rain, who was already low on health. Now they're going to be pushing in Nitro this time, not with the defense. And that's a problem. How did they get through this? There is another smoke that they could put up here in the middle. Instead, they boost on over Guardian. Yeah, I think they've seen him now. Molotov, they re-smoke it. They're just keeping them trapped here. But so is the bomb. It's on Guardian, so they really can't keep playing this game. Oh, wow. Overtime. That could definitely happen now.
FaZe is lucky to get out of that with the bomb, though. Liquid's going to have to start moving towards the B bomb site, but they haven't yet confirmed where it is. Obviously, a pretty good idea. Now going to start easing their way in, but they have to be worried. There could be a peek from window at any moment.
They have a Molotov, but there isn't anyone in a clear position where you can definitely get the kill on them and force them out. But maybe still.
Big one would be Nico if they Molotov behind this box and clear the position out, but everything else is still so difficult. This is a perfect setup for FaZe.
Yeah, there's the Molotov to set it up. It does force Nico out a little bit behind. He's so smart, though. Look at him taking up position to take that headshot in window, and he's going to get it. Well, actually, Guardian's the one to get it, so, I mean, Liquid here, no chance really to get it done. Overtime on the first map. What a blessing it is. This has been absolutely amazing already. Rain on 27, Olaf on 26, then 25 on Stewie on the other team. This is a game worth watching. Get all your friends involved. Get everybody in on this.
Yeah, what a great opening. A solid map for Liquid as well. This is a map they like to play, so if you're a FaZe, this is a very impressive showing out of them. This new look FaZe, still trying to get Neo acclimated, still trying to get him firmly into the leadership role. Overtime is 16K start money, 3 rounds per half. Double op setup coming out with Team Liquid finally after that entire half flush with cash for perhaps the first time.
Guardian ready to take that fight really close if anyone was going to want to do that. Stewie on the other side. They did try and adjust the defense, Liquid, to make sure that those B hits weren't so effective, but it seems like FaZe is still pretty hyped about going for that B bomb site.
Yeah, they're loving it, and why not? Liquid still hasn't been able to consistently stop that play. We saw FaZe in the first half on their defense eventually rotate a third player actually into the bomb site. Liquid didn't so much as cheat a third player towards middle.
No, the most they did was boost and spawn, right? Like, that was the extent to which they cared about what was going on. Naf, dangerous position here if you mess something up, but also a huge off angle that's very hard to read. In fact, so hard that Rain doesn't even see it coming. And he's back down on the low ground, so smart play.
FaZe still have control of Catwalk, though. Naf is happy with that opening pick. One player boosted up in spawn as well. Wonder if we'll see a Molotov thrown here preemptively, since they've seen that boost being utilized a number of times. Nico throwing a fake on Catwalk. Gonna drop down into spawn. And they don't even need the Molotov. They've got him. Elige was turned around and ready for it, but still difficult to stop. Now B once again under a lot of pressure, and you can see Nitro and Stewie trying to figure out where it's gonna come from, but actually the A bomb site is what's open. They've called the B hit, much like I did a bit too early, and A is lost.
They backed it off in the middle of it. That is beautiful now. Oh, Naf, he missed that shot. I mean, it still would have been hard, but...
Yeah, that's the one that lets you actually feel like you can go for it.
Yeah, I think they would have definitely tried to do something. Maybe they will anyway, but they need a gift to get back in it. Neo holding the corner here with the AK. He's going to miss the chance. Nitro will take him down. Now picked up in return. There are no more grenades left here on the T side, and Twist with a big opening. There's still some time on the bomb. It's not enough, or it's not a lot, but maybe they can still do it. Oh, a couple of headshots ringing, and that might have been all they needed. Nitro gonna get the kill, and a couple of seconds left. They gotta get on the defuse, and that was the kill that they needed. Stewie, no chance here, and he is gonna go up with the bomb. That change of pace in the middle of it is very, very clever.
Yeah, bad smoke on the catwalk, which keeps that as a dangerous position that just wasn't expected. Even at the end there, you could see they had to start the defuse Nitro before Stewie even got in position to protect him. Actually looked like it was going to be a pretty good retake, all things considered, until that play from Nico at the Gandalf box was... How do you stop that without a Molotov?
Oh, well, here we go. The flashbang roulette out at long, and Rain, well, got the worst of it.
Well, when your team's willing to throw 5 flashbangs at long, you should eventually win that. 1 for 1 from Rain. And again, Naf with a different angle on catwalk. And there's the shot. Neo ducks underneath the initial vision, but right through the corner of the box.
They're really good positions, the ones that he's finding here, you know?
Yeah.
It's just obviously hard for the opponents to read, you can tell, and gives them so much to work with. He's ready for one more. He's going to take down Nico. And, I mean, the round was probably done already. Now it definitely is. Guardian, he's got nothing really to lose here. They have money for the next round, and he's going to go down to Naf with a beautiful round here. Nice to see Naf up there. 26 kills as well. Very bad news if you're FaZe to see Naf really start to pick it up.
I feel like it's been a while since we saw like a classic Naf takeover game.
Yeah. Like I said, I think that's some of the most interesting games because it's like he has like I think he's just always good at the game, but he has this moment where like he realizes like, oh, it's one of those days, and then he just switches it up even more. Like he just goes even more aggressive. It's even crazier, and it's a lot of fun.
Nico got the angle back. It's about to be smoked off. So long is denied for FaZe at the moment. They have mid, they have lower, starting to work their way up catwalk with the cover of Guardian. But again, Naf has gotten 2 picks from this catwalk position in the last 2 rounds, and again, he's at a different angle one more time. Stewie's got an op in the B bomb site, which I don't think Olaf has faced a single time in regulation.
God, he's mapping it all out in his mind. I think he maybe thought about going for the peak. He was going to flash him off instead. That does force him back a bit. But I don't know. Naf has been amazing at this whole catwalk area. I want to be careful about, you know, testing your luck too much here.
It's a decent setup, especially because you have 1 in CT spawn, you've got 1 in Goose, 1 at rail with the AWP, and you also have Twist, who's pushed in towards the cave at long. He's going to have a very fast flank.
Yep. Let's see how quick he is with that call. Flashbangs are in. Initial smokes are up, 30 seconds on the clock, and they're going to try and see if they can jump their way down. Rain making his way through. That CT spawn player is still not out, and Nitro's going down. Naf needs a lot of help right now. They're all around him, and he misses the no-scope. And again, Elige, he just never made his way through, and that's a problem. Twist will get 1 kill. Rain will pick up Elige, and Rain, he had 1 bullet. He didn't even reload. Now he's going to jump down right in his face, and that was too much. Stewie will take him down. There's Neo gone to a grenade. And it's on Nico.
Stewie has a Molotov.
Yes, he does indeed. Might always sets it up the wrong way. That is a huge bit of luck there for Nico. And now he's just waiting. Bomb ticking in front of him. It is on the other side, I think, so he can't actually see everything that he wanted to. He's going to get the one, but right through the box. As Twist will take him down. Triple on him. 17 rounds on Liquid. A little bit of a lead, but it is not over yet.
That was a tough retake. I didn't even think it was possible for a time there. Nicely done from Liquid to get that. Perhaps a bit frustrated is Nico. Heading into the second half of overtime, they'll play the CT side.
Yeah, what a game to start off a best of 3 with.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? The rest of the maps have a lot to live up to.
Yeah, they absolutely do. Second half here, Liquid now. T side, of course. FaZe on that CT side. Double op for them. Only Rain opting for the M4 instead of the AUG.
Shout out to Rain, keeping it real.
Keeping it very real.
I mean, listen, this is a new problem for FaZe to have. There was a time when they just refused to use the AUG.
Yeah. Oh. Did a fair amount of damage, didn't it? Olaf backing off into the B-bomb site. But that's nice to have a little bit of a health lead in the beginning.
Oh, Nico's gonna get aggressive. This is being held by Stewie though. If he turns that corner, Molotov might force his hand. He gets away though. Wise decision even with the backup. Nade could do a decent amount of chip damage. It's actually, yeah, pretty good onto Elige.
Molotov and a jump. Oh, that follow-up grenade though, that's gonna land right smack on top of them. That actually, that's very painful.
Yeah, but I think they're happy with the map control they gained, right? Without actually losing a player. They're very content with that. Naf's still waiting at long for a late peek at the corner. He's just got the angle inside of the doors.
Yeah, Neo holding that on the other side. I mean, if Neo can win the fight, that would mean a lot. And now they're doubling up on long. Nico, yeah, there to take down Naf. That is huge.
He can now focus fully on this catwalk hit that's about to come in. One drops. They isn't seen it. That's a great flick down, but I think it might have been through the edge of the wall. Barely did any damage. Twist has one. Now turning the long corner, it's Neo with the save. Twist wanted that final knockout punch. Oh, Elige with the Krieg has got Nico. Wasn't even fast enough to fire.
Yeah, it seemed like he maybe had the time. Now the retake is going to be that much harder. No grenades left on the T side. There are a couple of HGs and a smoke left on Guardian, so they could absolutely do this. They desperately need it. Guardian hoping for someone to get close to the wall. There's the long fight for Elige, taking down Neo. And Guardian, oh, he's going to have to put himself into action right now. Does he get the chance? A little bit of an opportunity. Nitro surviving on 2 health. And down at long, it's Olaf trying to make his way closer. There's Nitro gone, and it's on Stewie. They have to get close to that AW. Oh, he gets down one! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Taking down both players, point blank range. How does he do that round after round?
He's done it again. He did that in the first half as well. In the regulation, he had that sick flick in this site, and I think Guardian just got caught switching weapons, maybe reloading, but that is such a dirty clutch to win.
So ridiculous, isn't it?
What can you do about that?
Now they have to spend some time cleaning it up afterwards so that nobody else could pick it up, you know? Well, 18-16. FaZe need the next 2 rounds in a row, or they're going to end up losing a map that they were... I don't know if they were heavily leading, but they were in the lead at some point, and it was looking good. Losing it in overtime is never really something you want to experience.
Especially now with that heartbreaking clutch as well. That'll be one that just always feels like it slipped away. So 4 players at long. It's only Neo here again. This time his backup is nowhere close. It's all him. You could see one player at the A-bomb site starting to shift over, but he's not going to get anything done. Decent damage, but Neo goes down without a kill. That's a nice pick from Nico. That was a low HP player though, so not too big of a loss for Liquid.
Yeah, if anyone had to fall that way, better be the guy on 4 health. 45 seconds. Liquid are really dialed into the game right now, although Elige getting caught by Guardian, that's a really big kill. Now that should give a little bit of confidence to FaZe. Actually pushed up all the way on catwalk as well. They do have rain. That could be dangerous. I don't think they're going to be expecting him to... Yeah, they don't even know that he's here. That is such a forward position. He loses the next fight, but that should not matter at all. Oh no. It's all gone.
Oh my god, that is... Why is he like this?
That's the Naf, right?
That's the Naf you want to see.
That's him right there. If it's the ultimate Naf, he just wins this as well. Oh no, the grenade.
Oh, that's not fair. If it was a grenade, he would have won that.
That is definitely not fair. Good job of, I mean, ultimately Nico catching that kill. Rain pushed up that aggressively. Some things that worked out in their favor. Guardian finding that shot in the middle. 17-18. And moving into, well, the final round of this overtime. Either Liquid win it or double OT. Down the middle. Are they going to be quick? They're setting up for this very fast, aren't they? Smokes, flashbangs in, putting a little bit of pressure on Olaf. Oh, he wants to go, but he's not aware. They're already in the middle. Now he's hiding inside of the smoke, and backup is coming. How has this worked out for FaZe? He should have been dead 100 times over already, and somehow they managed to turn it a little bit around here. 4 versus 3. I can't believe Oliver's still alive.
I can't believe he's still trying to fight.
No.
I can't believe he's still peeking things. The flank from Neo. He's involved in the action. He's going to get him to double overtime. That is a perfect time for it. And Liquid had an opportunity, a real opportunity there, and they let it slip away.
They absolutely caught him, didn't he? Like, that call was made when Oliver was still in the bathroom, and he just came running out with his pants down. He's ready to try and help out.
How did he live? How did he dodge everything?
I just haven't. He was inside of the smoke. I don't know. He got back up from catwalk immediately. That was crazy.
Well, the worst part is because it didn't work immediately for Team Liquid, like obviously FaZe is calling like 3-4 rushing mid. That's when Neo decides to flank so quick. Like that's when everyone just converges on the location.
Yeah.
You can't even really readjust because everyone's bearing down on you.
It's because it worked so well for Liquid. Like
they got out. Olaf didn't even expect anyone to be there. He's running with like a knife out.
Yeah, they really had a great call. Like they had an idea and it actually played out just the way that they had imagined it, except for the part where Olaf just
doesn't die.
Yeah, does like a whole Matrix thing, dodging the bullets and.
Some spam onto Olaf. FaZe has been willing to stick around and kind of battle for that. Oh, that's a great, quick shot. This time, Nico doesn't even have any, but they didn't see the setup last time, right? They're all lined up for him. Stewie actually TK's twist, but they've gotten 2 of the kills. They need to find Neo. He's dropping down. Smoke is not going to hold them off, and the Molotov's going to get extinguished. It's Elige with 1 more. There's 1 defender at this bomb site. Guardian's gone down as mid. Now they don't even need the bomb site. They can just go to B. It's all been opened up.
And Long is being pushed as well, so he's about to get shot in the back here, Olaf. That is a job well done. I mean, that was a lot of chaos there. Team kill, but also they could have been sprayed down when they were sort of stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Good job, Liquid, though. They turn it around here in double OT. Get the first round on the board. Looking for 22 rounds now.
This is where things get scrappy, isn't it? You've gone deep into the playbook. You've played a long game.
Yeah.
Here we go out towards Long. The utility exchange. Neo's got a little bit of damage, but he's so blind. Oh, Nico with the save. Hiding against the wall so he doesn't get flashed and peeking out perfectly to back up Neo. And FaZe again. That was like a commitment to Long, and then they called it off and somehow get away with no damage being dealt.
Yeah, good Molotov, I think, initially to do some damage, I think, onto Elige. So, Liquid, how do you get back into this round now? You did not spend everything. You have a couple of smokes and a lot of Molotovs. 1 flashbang. Time on the clock still, though. I mean, it's not over, but I think this will be very, very tricky. 3 people on the A bomb side.
Yeah, that's the tough part, isn't it? Nico's there with his AWP as well, and they control Catwalk, so when this hit eventually does come in, FaZe only needs to worry about the 1 point of attack. Nico has really loved this corner box so much this game. He's been phenomenal. Molotov going to come out to railing. They won't even be able to swing wide on Neo. That's tough. They're stopped cold. Neo coming around the smoke, though, and Nitro's got to fight in the flames. Goes down very quick, and Neo is now just being patient behind the smoke, and there's more nades, more utility. The full rotation is here, and now FaZe is going to start to flex. All tied up at 19.
Yeah, that was a good defense, and I mean, that Molotov there on the ramp, you're absolutely right. That made life hell for Liquid. So, deep breaths on Nico. He's looking a bit worried right now, but...
he always looks worried, though, doesn't he?
He does a little bit. 33 kills on Olaf here at double OT. Still doing a remarkable job. Naf, quick onto the catwalk. This is the Naf we really want. Yeah, get those headshots in.
This time Liquid is lined up towards the B-bomb site. Stewie there with the bomb dropped outside. And you imagine Liquid's going to have to go through the motions of Catwalk presence and taking control of Catwalk before falling into this mid to B split. They definitely want to pull Rain away from CT spawn. And actually now it looks like he just wants to full-blown cheat towards that B-bomb site. As I say all that, it's actually going to be a readjustment. Stewie picks up the bomb, goes to the other side of the map.
Olaf was sort of pushing out of B. He's right on the edge of doing that anyway. Nico. A little bit of a standoff with, well, who's that? Nitro on the other side, yeah. Now they're down in the middle. Neo has heard nobody at long for a while. He's been close up there with his ear to the wall and hasn't picked up on anyone showing up. Now some fake smokes are going to be coming out. This will absolutely be a B hit. Let's see how they do. Team Liquid need to pick up a round here. Everything on the line on this first map. Guardian, yeah, he's sort of realizing now there's something's definitely up. He's going to try and re-smoke it. I don't think they can wait for it. They sort of have to go right now. Otherwise, more backup is going to be coming up. Flashbang is great. And Guardian, yeah, getting shot at the side of the face. Rain takes one. And out here outside of B, Naf will take down Olaf Meister. That worked much better than I was expecting. Ooh. Okay.
All right, hello. Ooh, he even tags him. Nico on the rotation over. Is he expecting one? No, Flick almost connects. That's the high HP player as well. Twist takes him down 20-19 after the first half of this second overtime. As you mentioned, 22 is the magic number we're looking for.
That was like, if you're Guardian in that moment, and you could see in his movement, he sort of thinks, oh wait, they might be coming, I should re-smoke it. Now making that choice meant that, because they just run through the smoke, and he can't actually see anyone, so he can't really snipe them either, but then he gets flashed. And I think like there's a little sequence of events there that's just like, you know, makes life very hard on him. If he doesn't, if he'd already thrown the smoke, or if he just decides not to do it, but just to sort of, you know, stay with the orb, could have turned out a little bit differently, probably. Well, 2 rounds for Liquid, and they take the map. 3 for FaZe or triple OT. How do you feel about triple OT, Moses?
Big fan of triple overtime.
Yeah.
Not as much as quad.
Quad even better. Have that double orb back on the CT
This
side.
is a pretty gutsy call on defense right off the bat for Team Liquid, just because they'd lost B so many times.
True enough.
To just send one person, and I imagine that's Stewie's call. I imagine he's saying, I have the AWP, I can do this alone.
I mean, if he says that, who's going to second guess him, right? Is that right? Just do you.
Yeah, do your thing, baby.
Naf, been excellent at getting pickoffs here. Like one and then back off. He's done it a number of times.
Oh, what is...
That is...
Oh, no.
My God, it still works. Falling back.
I can't believe he stepped back in that angle with his knife out. Like, not as if there's no chance anyone would be there.
Yeah. That's a bit crazy.
And he still gets the kill while blind, so why not?
Of course. And he's back for more, saying like, you know, it's fine. I just, you know, we could do this a little bit more if you guys want. 40 seconds, and FaZe actually seemed like a little bit confused, a little bit lost maybe. 35 seconds. This is, now I'm getting real worried. There really aren't a lot of grenades left for Liquid to stop anyone here. Some HE grenades in the mix, but still, any mistake right now, and this is going to come crumbling down. If they get killed with the bomb close to the ledge or anything else like that, it is going to be an absolute disaster. Now, trying to make the jump down. There's one kill for Naf, following it up. He almost gets it. Now closing in. Nico is on the other side. And he actually just outright gets him.
No.
Headshot to follow up, taking down Nitro. 9 seconds on the clock here. They need to get in to get that bomb plant right now. And Twist challenging Nico, and he will win that fight. It's all on Guardian. He's up in the bomb side, and he gets the one coming in from Catwalk, and he jumps up. Twist to take him down. And that is now map point again for Liquid.
Oh yeah, the frustration there. Some very nice shots from Nico, but not able to close it out. Twist does come around that smoke. I thought that he would be largely undetected because there were 2 players at long, but good awareness. 21-19. One more round for Team Liquid. They take this opening map, this grueling opening map.
It has got to an interesting place, hasn't it?
And if Liquid don't call that defense, they might lose that.
Yeah, it definitely looked like that at the end, didn't it? Ooh. No connection through the middle. Nico setting it up there. And they're not going to run the same thing again, which makes sense. More of a common setup. Now, our FaZe going to be, you know, like how many times do we run B before we start to feel like we could run into, you know, a stack, more or less.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, do they feel like they've exhausted their playbook at the B bomb site? They're like, we've won so many rounds there, and we've given them so many looks that, you know, eventually they're going to adapt. They are adapting. They're learning.
It's a fairly slow adaptation, Moses. I'm not going to lie, but
It only took 40 rounds.
Something like that. But now they can go back. Oh, it could backfire. I don't know if they're actually going to do this. Then nobody's long. It seems like they are just maybe setting it up for another fake.
Or it might be the drop in towards CT spawn. Remember they did that.
Yeah.
Nico dropping in to eliminate Leash, who was boosted up on the boxes.
Let's see what kind of...
There's still players positioned in mid, so they still have the option of falling back into it. But at the moment, it's just a fake.
But again, the time that's left here, 35 seconds. If they switch B now, they're done. They're running into with no time. It seems like they're not going to do that. Just holding middle instead. Grenade is going to be pretty good on top of them there. That actually does a tremendous amount of damage. 20 seconds and a great shot from Neo right on top of the box to take down Nav. 18 seconds and Olaf holding the middle. This should absolutely be around for FaZe.
Well, they have one Molotov left to delay any kind of a hit that comes in. Already one kill. That's Rain to go down. Twist still alive at long as well. There goes Neo. All of a sudden, the advantage so quickly swings to Liquid. They've got kits as well.
Yeah, that Molotov, I don't think it covers everything. They can still try and make their way up. And the bomb is not that far. Take Nitro with one more kill. FaZe. Now they know where they're off. What is? They know Guardian. Olaf, sorry, is miles away. I don't think he can do anything. No.
It's over.
Oh my God. Map number 1 here.
Another jumping shot perhaps.
No,
He's going to go for
there
it.
is no way. He's right in front. He's going to try it a single time, and that's all he gets. They pick it up in double overtime, 22-19, and Team Liquid, they take it. What a match to begin this best of 3 with. It's not even done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We've got much more coming up.
Yeah, that was so very intense, and I mean, Liquid had to overcome a lot of obstacles. I think that was a really cool showing from FaZe. I mean, you had phenomenal rounds from Olaf. Rain was a stud. Nico obviously is very consistent. So first glimpse for Neo coming into FaZe for me. I liked it, and the fact that they were able to compete with Liquid on Dust2, where Liquid has taken some pretty good scalps. Like that's impressive stuff. That's cool.
It definitely was. You could see that Liquid put under a lot of pressure to try and get that done. So I don't know, I'm beyond excited that we got such a great game to begin everything with. Hope you guys are too. We're going to be back with map number 2 right after the break, so stay with us.